tell us about your journey and how you ended up in Dubai.
I'd worked in Dubai previously on and off. So I used to work for a global company and they'd sent me to Dubai for a few weeks at a time. I started off doing some technical training and then I was a technical director and I was doing fault finding on a global product. So I was in and out of Dubai because it's a global hub. I was also meeting people in Dubai because again it's a global hub, so you could meet in London or Johannesburg or Dubai. So I was kind of quite familiar with the country. And then I was working for an organisation, again another global organisation in the UK, and they knew that I'd got previous Dubai experience, and they asked me to come out here and get involved with the FM business in Dubai.
How long ago was that?
It was so permanently, it was just over 10 years ago. And honestly at first when they asked me to come back to Dubai, I said I'm okay. I'm happy in the UK. Everything was going good, and then we had several conversations about building a business in Dubai, or there was already a business, but making it better and bigger, and that kind of interested me. So over I came.
When did you realise that Dubai was the place for you, and it's a place that people can grow and succeed? When was the kind of turning point for you?
Wow, probably 20 years ago. So around about 2005 was the first time that I came out to Dubai. And what I saw was a lot of opportunity for somebody who'd got an ambition and wanted to grow things. But I also understood that it was a very challenging environment. So, I think it's a place where you've got to put a huge amount of energy into. And so I wanted to find the right role. So as I said, I came out here on and off, and that kind of worked. But for a permanent role, it needed to be right. And so just over 10 years ago, the opportunity for a permanent role. And what persuaded me to come out here was the business that I was with. I mean, I've been at Emrill now for almost 10 years. So it was kind of 11 years ago. And they were a relatively small FM business. And they said they wanted to grow and they wanted to expand and be the best FM business out here. And that interested me. So that was what got me over here. And funnily enough, I was here, it wasn't even a year, and Emrill spotted what I was doing and made me an offer that I couldn't refuse.
You mentioned challenges, like it can be a challenging place. Do you think the challenges have changed, compared to 10 years ago to today?
I actually think it's got tougher because Dubai is a place that is always forward focusing. They're always looking for the next best thing, the next best standard, the next best piece of technology. It's got a reputation for being a pile driver and a leader of everything. There's nowhere really to compare it to. So if you come here, you've got to be expected to be at that tip of the spear, and that usually means long hours, hard work. Everything's got to be instant. I don't mean tomorrow, I mean now. So, if my friends in the UK ask me what the main difference is, the way that I usually describe it is to say, look, imagine somebody very important asks for something. In the UK, you'd probably say, yeah, sure, I'll get it couriered over to you. You'll get it first thing in the morning, and that's good enough. Here, you literally have to get it in 10 minutes. It's got to be, you've even got like the Kareem service where if you need something, you can call Kareem, you give the Kareem driver the bag or whatever it is, and he'll take that. So everything is instant. It's got to be done now. It's got to be done to a higher standard than everywhere else. Everybody expects everything, not, like I said, not tomorrow, but not even today, like now, as in, and that's the difference. So it's very, very challenging, and you're never going to break from that because that's what Dubai is built on. It's a very, very fast-paced environment. And so it never sleeps, like the city that never sleeps. Like most of them don't, but Dubai especially. So if I get a phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning, I've got to move. There's no, it'll wait until 8 o'clock. I'm moving at 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's and some people just can't cope with that. We've had people that have joined us and they've just found it relentless, that relentless drive towards excellence and instant kind of, results.
Do you think that drive for Dubai to succeed is what makes it so attractive to people to move out here?
I think so, because it kind of goes back to survival of the fittest, I guess. So if you're ambitious, if you're very ambitious, then you want to be the best at something. So whether that's sports, if you're the best at a particular sport and there's a country where that sport is very prevalent, then you want to go there. So if you're a footballer, and you want to play for the best teams. I don't know, maybe you want to go to Barcelona or you want to go to Manchester City or somewhere like that.
United.
Yeah, maybe, whatever, yeah, Liverpool, whoever. But you want to go to where it's best. So if you're an ambitious, kind of business-orientated person, an entrepreneur, whatever, Dubai's, certainly up there with the places that you want to be, because you want to test yourself against the best. It's the most challenging, but it also potentially offers the most opportunity. Of course, that then offers the most opportunity for failure as well, because there's only the top few percent that succeed. I think it invites people, or it attracts people that are ambitious, and then that's like a snowball effect. So the best people come, it gets more challenging, it drives more innovation, and it just goes on and on. And that's what I mean about the relentless pursuit of excellence and instantaneous results.
You're a success story for Dubai. You've come here, you're CEO of a company. What are kind of some strategies that you swear by, that you would give advice for other people to kind of follow in your footsteps if they're wanting to succeed here?
Well, I think it's very hard to set a 20-year goal or a 30-year goal. I mean, I started work, straight from college, and now I'm 52. So I never sort of set a plan in place or anticipated genuinely being a CEO. But what I tried to do was be good at everything that I did, and I didn't always succeed at that. I probably failed more times than I succeeded. So everything that I tried along the way, I just tried to be good at it. But what I also tried to do is have a little bit of something that other people didn't. So I've always been really big on education, because I think that's a big door opener. So what I tried to do was have a course under my belt or a particular skill that other people didn't. So when I was an engineer, I used to go on a lot of engineering courses, and that then made me, I had things that, particular skill that somebody else didn't. So if I went for a promotion and they said, well, why should we promote you and we've got 20 other people, I was able to demonstrate that I had a skill that somebody else didn't. You then have to be in the right space at the right time. So people could say, oh, well, you've been lucky, and maybe, but it wasn't luck that I was in the right place. So I was, when Emrill needed a CEO, I was in the right place with the right skills, and I was the right guy in the end that put my name forward and got the job. Now, that's not an accident. There's a bit of luck involved, probably, but it wasn't an accident that I was in the right place with those skills, with that ability, when that person was needed. So you can't sit at home waiting for somebody to knock on your door and expect that you're going to succeed. You have to create those opportunities. And then, of course, along the way, you have some good fortune, maybe a little bit of luck, but you've got to create those opportunities.